Hey everybody, this is Jerichos, and welcome back to Lost in Random. Last time we managed to defeat Royam, and we left Two Town behind. That's right, we opened the 3 door since Seymour gave us an extra pip for Dicey. Well, we had the pip, he just helped us apply it. But as soon as we walk through the door, we're struck with another dream sequence. That's right, we've got our weird dice armor and what looks like the black die. So let's wander through and see what on earth the dream wants to tell us this time. Ooh, we got bigger and heavier. The unbearable weight of dice. Oh, that's not good. Any bigger and it might crush us. Oh, we're still able to move forward, just barely. Oof. But where are we now? This almost looks like the Queen's throne room. Maybe... is this representing Onecroft?
It looks just like I remember. Even. It's amazing anyone can live inside that chaos.
A representation of 3. And here's 5.
Mum used to tell me stories about the card makers. I wonder if they were true.
Let's see. Good old Two Town. We're familiar with there now.
Is that part upside down? What happened here?
Very interesting. And finally, Sixtopia.
Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
You mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever. Never touch it again.
But what's this model of Sixtopia for? Why do you have it?
I have it because I desire it, Odd. You're 12. There are things you don't understand yet. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special.
Ooh, what is it? No. I don't want a gift from you.
That rudeness. That's your Wonder Origins showing. Don't worry. We'll break you of that yet. And it's not a gift. It's something to be earned. But for now, go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
What on earth is it? Oh. Creepy mask. That doesn't bode well at all. But hey, we're back with Even.
Above Even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! Hurry! She's in our sights!
Let's follow it.
Not today, spider monster!
I'm sure nothing bad will happen of us chasing after a giant, creepy, mechanical spider monster. Yeah. Also, wow, this place just looks ruined.
You!
The ghost is back. And keep following it. Oh, hey, more to break. Oh, look at this.
Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
I don't think we've seen bigger than these giant robots up ahead here. Feels like this place has been destroyed. Just looks like wreckage everywhere. And we're breaking more stuff as we go through. But they're just pots. It's okay. Let's see. Go further. Ooh, people. There's actual people over here. Oh, we gotta jump down here, I think. The spider gondola.
I always knew I was a sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen, while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A 6R child is missing! I repeat.
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
A 1,000 coin bounty for Bernie.
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway.
So, yep, we've got to go in search of Bernie, who has gone missing. Maybe we can find him and help him? Nothing up this way. Let's keep following the path. You should be able to see some icons off in the distance. Those might be important. Also, many decks. And wow, look at these giant automatons.
Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Raise the stakes with a new card. Manny's got what you need.
Those battle droids are insane. Manny, you got something new for me?
Oh, hello. You've made it to Three Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cards, eh?
Manny Dex, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. But now we're both here, and that means one thing. Let's trade cards!
But how did you manage to get out of Two Town?
let me answer that question with a question. Who could possibly dwell on the past when we've got cards in the present? So, let's trade, shall we?
I mean, he's got a point. Let's just focus on the here and the now. So, we're going to buy a Shadowman's Touch. And... yeah, Four Towns Revenge. And then cheat has her cheat. Well, we're choosing cheat. 2 new ones and one of the boons we already have. So, Dice Wheeler's boon, but High Roller. Summon a dice pad. Standing on it charges it. Once charged, it always guarantees your dice's highest number. While standing on the pad, it is removed from play after 1 minute. Superb Draw. Luck be a girl. The most generous dice mention hands out 2 card tokens to even. So it's like our lucky draw, but even better. Well, we'll have to wait to buy some of those. Now, let's see. Let's make sure we add a Shadowman's Touch. We got that double or nothing. We might as well toss it in there. We might use it. And what was it we bought? There we go. Four Towns Revenge. So take out the triplet bombs. Let's temporarily take out one of the lucky draws. And I'll get rid of the Game Master. Just so we can try some of our new cards. Let's see. I wonder if we go up to this bell. Can we do anything up here? Ring the bell. Nope. Interacting doesn't seem to do anything.
I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose.
Looks like it's seen better days.
It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are.
That must be nice for you.
I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the triplets, and before then, it belonged to the Lord our King of Freedom, before his murder.
You knew the king? You know the triplets?
Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around a battlefield. Please excuse me.
I guess we will go stumbling around a battlefield. Actually, speaking of, not a whole lot on the map here, but you'll notice a bunch of cards, a bunch of side quests, but only one story page this time. We'll have to keep our eyes open for that. And actually, our new story quest here, Bernie, a friend of Even's from Onecroft, was in dire straits. If only Even could find him before the nanny and her sinister forces did. Perhaps his Sixer uniform could prove useful in getting aboard the gondola. Maybe so.
Fascinating. Fascinating. Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment?
Sure I do.
Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's castle, into a battlefield? Surely you know the story of the three siblings.
Let's pretend I don't.
Oh, what fun. Yes, let's. So, since you're hearing this for the first time, let me tell you about the three siblings involved. There's the paranoid Count up in High Bet Haven to the west. The soft and coddled Duke living in Fogwash Garden to the north. And the duty-bound and tough-as-heck Baroness living out east on Wildcard Hill. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war?
The Paranoid Count, the Fancy Duke, Tough Baroness. I think all of them.
Well, that's the sort of opinion that'll make nobody like you. My word, what an opinion indeed.
Well, I like to be contrary. I'm looking for a missing boy in Sixer uniform. Have you seen him?
Why'd you ask, stranger? What's your motivation in all of this?
He's a friend in trouble, and I'm worried.
Oh, how heartbreaking for you. How tragic, you poor child.
So, have you actually seen any kids running around?
Oh, heavens no. That sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all. Good grief, spying on people. I make a point of not remembering anyone I see in public. Privacy is very important to me, you understand. What with that paranoid Count demanding full reports of everything everyone does every day and all.
So, you won't remember me if, say, Nanny Fortuna asks?
I promise it, stranger.
Well, that's something.
I've got half a mind what was I taught? The attack has begun! The king must be saved!
Attack? From where?
What? Identify yourself, stranger!
I'm Even. Who are you?
I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war.
The king, you mentioned. Is that who you used to protect?
Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember?
Right. Well, Nishka, I need to go.
What? How did you know my name?
You told it to me a few seconds ago?
What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Okay, so Burner just got abducted. Also, Nishka, you are, let's just say, a couple eggs short of a dozen. Let's keep going, though. Let's see what else we can find. Thus far, we only have one path to go, Mulgrow Alley. Ooh. Hello, you. Have you seen my friend Bernard, a boy in Sixer uniform?
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing.
That's Bernie. Did you see where he went?
Can't say I did, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does.
Can you tell me about the Shadow Man?
Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone.
Well, that doesn't tell me anything. Alright, fine. Let's keep moving forward. Excuse me, have you seen a kid around?
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow Man ensures.
Have you seen a boy? Yay high in Sixer uniform?
All I know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him.
Everyone seems to fear him.
As well they should. You should be afraid, child.
Huh. Maybe it was the Shadow Man who took him. Hello. Excuse me, have you seen any kids?
Leave me alone. I'm busy.
Please, it's important. My friend's in trouble.
Everything's important to someone. If there's a kid running around unattended, the Shadow Man probably has him by now.
What do you mean by has them?
Oh, you really are in over your head.
I know you know how to find the Shadow Man. No, that doesn't seem like something you should say. You think the Shadow Man took Bernard?
If it was anyone, it was him. That's just who he is. None of us can change our nature. That's what I believe. If you stay a spell, all Margarine Took can tell you about him.
Please do.
The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrew Alley. And he can always see you, but you can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrew Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned, child. It may be the last thing you see.
So he's a ghost?
If he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Goodbye. I do not think we will see each other again.
Eerie. So we have to find the Shadow Man. Let's see. Which way do I want to go? I want to go left. Looks like this might be a dead end down this way. So... Aha! A button. And then another button there. Oh, first, dice door, dice door. Good job, Dicey. Alright, so let's send you over there. Should open up that. Ooh, snuffed out the lights.
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
So, we snuffed out the lights. Now, judging by the map, we have to go down that other path to find the Shadow Man. I'm sure we'll be able to handle him. We've handled everything else that's come our way so far. Oh, he's creepy.
Are you the Shadow Man?
Oh, I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
That's creepy. You think I'm afraid of you? Because I'm not.
That may be true, but there is another truth.
That unless you release Burn, I'm going to punch you.
That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be.
What are you?
Haven't you heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night. I'm what comes for children when they roam a little too far from home. This is what I do. Or what I used to do anyway. Before this silly war.
Let Bernard go.
He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you call that leverage.
Release him now. This is literal kidnapping.
You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need.
Skip the pleasantries. What will you trade for Bernie?
Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me.
I'm tougher than I look.
That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the Triplets' War to end.
You're a monster. What do you care about peace?
I care about being feared. Before this war, I was the most terrifying thing in the world of random. Children would be afraid to whisper my name in case I came for them. And often I did. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that.
You want me to end this war? How?
I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder.
That's just the costume my friend wears, and...
Silence! Don't insult me with your bloody lies. They may work on the living, but you can't deceive the Shadow Man. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again.
How do you know about Odd?
For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
Ooh, that was a creepy interaction. The Shadow Man, a threatening, disturbing, and baleful creature, was holding Even's friend Bernie hostage inside his hideous chest. Furious that the war had stolen his place as the most feared entity in Threedom, the Shadow Man demanded Even end the conflict to win Bernie's life. But how can one lost girl and her dice end an endless civil war? I guess we'll have to find out next time. We have entered the absolutely bonkers Threedom, and oh, poor Bernard. Hopefully we can find some way to end this conflict and save him before the Shadow Man gets hungry. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure to click like and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.